So I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog. But the Federal Reserve pushed the interest rate above 5% for the first time since 2007. 2007, the interest rates were pretty high because the economy was cooking. They were trying to fight inflation because there was a housing bubble that was about to burst under George W. And then Barack came in and he kind of steadied the ship. Who knows, if they would have let John McCain in or the other guy, the Mormon from Utah, it probably could have even been better. But Barack steadied the ship. And the economy, settled down. And then the interest rates gradually got lower under Trump because Trump bellowed for them to be. And plus, he wanted to keep the economy cooking, so he badgered them into keeping the interest rates low. And that was a beautiful thing for everybody who was, investing and trying to make money for themselves. But that Federal Reserve, back in 2007, the same thing they're doing today, the Federal Reserve raised the target range for its benchmark interest rate by 0.25%. And it's leaving its options open for future rate hikes. The central bank pushed its benchmark to the, whatever you would say. Doesn't even matter. So the benchmark was one thing, the other thing was the other thing. As part of its most aggressive rate hike campaign since the 1980s, the U.S. Central Bank has increased the target range for its benchmark interest rate by 5 percentage points since March 2022. Whatever. No one even can figure anything out about that. The main thing is you got to question who are the ones that make the money when the interest rates go higher. Savers eventually. But the banks are slow to try to, they're quick like gas stations. The price goes up, it skyrockets. It comes down begrudgingly. Same thing with the interest rates. They're going to start charging you 5, 7, 8% to borrow the money, but they're still charging 1%. They're bragging on 1% to save the money. It's supposed to be a correlation between, what they're charging to loan the money and what they're charging to take in the money from the savers. So far be it from me. I'm just an idiot. But that was the question I asked myself. Who are the ones who can make the money? Because there's always somebody who's saying, this is why we got to keep the interest rates high. Now, inflation sucks. They don't want to do too much inflation because then you can't afford to buy nothing. But the ones that, get money and do well in this climate of heightening or climbing, a climate of climbing interest rate, the rate of interest climbing, or the percent is going up, the percent that you got to pay. Banks, insurance company, brokerage firms, and money managers. So these are the ones you got to figure out who are these bastards. They're making all the money. They keep it going up. The Fed keep whatever. Maybe they know best, but they're making money. Maybe that's why they're making money, because they know the best. Who knows? I'm an idiotic, stupid dog. It's an empiric thing where you want to observe what's going on around you. So maybe all the people who don't have too much money should try to scrape together some and buy some stocks right now in the banks and the insurance companies. Probably a year or 2 or 3 you should have started doing that. Probably now you're going to get in. It's going to be too late. By the time it changes, you'll be caught. You'll be swamped. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But if you scrape up a few denarius, you put it on money managers, banks, or insurance company or brokerage firms. I like banks, but I get some stock in some banks or insurance companies. Insurance companies and banks. All right. It's probably too late. But as a dog who's empirically observing everything, that's what I would do. And I'm just, if I'm a stupid dog can figure it out, or at least have a game plan. Maybe I'm wrong, but at least I got a game plan.